Ladies and gentlemen, I'm BurningDogFace.
This is Ripley.
And I'd like to welcome you to the credits video for Let's Play Alien Isolation.
This is Ripley. Nostromo. Destroyed.
Wow! What do I even say about that game?
With a little luck. The network will pick me up.
I really dig this low-key music. Well,
This is Ripley. Signing off.
I know people say this kind of thing a lot about horror games. I'm just going to throw this out there because I mean it. Every word of it. Alien Isolation is the scariest fucking game I've ever played in my life. I did bring them back. I believe John Hurt was still alive when this game came out, but he would have been in very poor health. So they didn't include anything from Kane, probably out of respect. I know, well, obviously he's not in the DLC, because if the alien's around, it means Kane's dead. I've never seen a game that created such incredible tension as this one. This was incredible. You just forever have the feeling that you're being watched, that someone is out there, that those things are out there hunting you. fuck's sakes. I mean, I bet that's what it feels like to be to be the last henchman in a Predator room in one of the Batman games. I mean, this game is terrifying. And the most shocking part of it is most of it is procedural. I mean, there are a ton of scripted events, you get in any game. But, for the most part, if the alien drops down, it's because the, oh shit, I unplugged my controller. Got the cable caught on my leg. For the most part, if the alien drops down out of a vent, it's either because you've done something to summon him, or because his AI just decided that it's time to come down and take a look around. There we go. The atmosphere of Sevastopol Station was perfect. It was, I mean, every aspect of it perfectly embodied the sort of retro future aesthetic they were going for. The clunky computers, the beeping and whirring noises, the CRT monitors all over the place. Can I say, I really, really like that the oldest, the last log it's possible for you to get is literally the first log that was ever recorded on the station. That's awesome. Does not escape my notice that the person who left that log was named Hope, by the way. God, the shit that Amanda Ripley went through there. She absolutely is her mother's daughter. There's no other way she could have survived that shit. I'm pretty sure that was worse than anything Ellen ever went through. Right up until the point where she threw herself into a furnace. For a second there, I legitimately thought that they were going to say that, Amanda died, and that 50 years later or 40 years later, they tell Ellen, oh, your daughter had a full and happy life, but she's dead now, so you can't talk to her. I thought that was going to be mentioned. It was going to be, explained as the company, lying to her as a twist. It's like a friend of mine told me, I said to a friend of mine at the beginning of the game, the only thing that is reassuring about this game is that I know for a fact that Amanda Ripley lives to die of old age. Or that she lives to be an old lady, at least. And he says to me, the only thing you know for sure is that the company told her that Amanda lived to be an old lady. I'm pretty sure this is the end credit music from the original movie, by the way. But I mean, I wasn't really impressed with the Survivor thing, because, they had all these cutscenes, loading screens talking about, not everyone you see is hostile, Pointing a weapon at someone can escalate a situation. And, leave them alone and they'll leave you alone. Because none of it is true, other than the people who are scripted by the story to be there, like, Waits and Ricardo, absolutely everyone I met on the station was trying to kill me. The only time I think I ever had someone in the field with me who wasn't hostile was Axel right at the beginning. That is a lot of production babies. Wow. Magnus, that's a rad name. Can I just say, I think the Working Joes are the creepiest enemy I've ever seen in a video game. The aliens are, of course, way scarier, but they're not as creepy. Hold on a moment. I'm gonna take the opportunity of this jump cut to express my gratitude to Spartandemon, who gifted me this game in the first place. Thank you so much, dude. Without you, none of this would have been possible. And I particularly hope you enjoyed watching this series. You sadistic monster. What can I say? I know I didn't play the game as good as well, I should say, as some of you would have liked. I know I could have used the gadgets more often. I don't think I ever threw a pipe bomb. I mean, then again, I was trying not to kill anyone. I guess I didn't get that achievement after all, huh? That's a shame. I was really hoping for that. Ripley signing off. Complete the game on any difficulty setting. Oh, and that was another thing. I know that I apologize if you disapproved of me turning the difficulty down, but trust me, this game was plenty terrifying, even on easy. Free the Taurans, complete the 17th mission. There it is. End of the hunt, complete the 18th mission. And the achievements I didn't get, since I'm in here now, are survive, complete the game on the hardest difficulty setting. Oh, I remember someone talking about that online. That came with the game at launch, so that's referring to hard difficulty, not hardcore difficulty, since that was added later. The Taken. Collect all ID tags. 50 out of 50? Huh. I know I didn't get all of them. I didn't get Axles, for example. Archivist. Collect 10 Nostromo logs in the main campaign. Just out of reach. Contact your team and escape comms without being attacked by an android. Self-defense. Kill 10 humans. Mercy or Prudence. Complete the game without killing any humans. Mind your step. Navigate reactor maintenance without dying. Wait, like... reactor maintenance? Is that the area that was the first hive? Really? Fuck. And 3 hidden achievements. Wow. I'm actually really impressed. This game took me a month and a half to complete. But yes, I know I didn't do this as well as I could have. But a lot of the reason I didn't use the gadget as much as I could have was, well, simply that I was afraid. I mean, I'm afraid I'm hiding behind a couch from an alien, and I think to myself, if I throw a noisemaker over there, that could draw his attention, or that could go terribly wrong. And, on the other hand, if I just keep circle strafing around this couch to keep him on the other side of it, I'll probably be fine. So I would, go with the thing I know. Let me just put it this way. I did the best I could, you guys. I didn't realize that the stun rod counted as killing humans, or I would have just tried to run past everybody. Well, I gave that first area where the alien is really hunting you 3 videos worth of me dying over and over again and accomplishing nothing before I finally turned it down to easy. And I did end up using the gadgets a little. But yeah, for the most part, I only used the crafting system to make more medkits. I did the best I could, and for the most part, I feel pretty good about this playthrough. I honestly wasn't sure I'd be able to do it. And for a while there, neither were you. Oh, man. But, sort of taking a drink of water. It's really hard for me to do my usual thing where I decide whether or not I recommend this game to others, because it's like I said once before, I'm not really enjoying this game while I'm playing it. You know, because I'm scared out of my fucking wits. And, I don't enjoy that very much. But afterwards, when I'm not playing the game anymore, I think back on the experiences and I think, fuck, that was awesome! You know, the way I, at least once I juked an alien off to the side with a noisemaker and just bailed out the front door of the room. Or, you know, using the flamethrower on, like that bit in the control room at the end, where I, unexpectedly got charged by a second alien after sending the first one into the vents. That was awesome, especially because I managed to survive. But at the same time, the game is fucking terrifying, and I don't know, who to recommend that to. I mean, if you're a huge fan of the Alien movies, this will make you feel like you are in an Alien movie. If you're a huge fan of this franchise, you probably want to check this out. If you're a fan of horror games, you might want to check this out, but just keep in mind this is on the strong side of horror. This is so much worse than something like Dead Space or well, Fear was pretty bad at points. But yeah, I think this was the scariest game I've ever played, Let's Play or otherwise. So, yes, I recommend this game if you are a big fan of Alien and or horror games. I wouldn't recommend just trying this game, for shits and giggles. Well, I guess that'll about do it. Just trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to mention. Oh yeah! I actually ended up with like 36 minutes of footage from the first video yesterday, the one where I was just looking around for goodies. And I wanted to mention that. There were a few scenes I cut out in their entirety. Like, I made a visit back to that room with the locker, the terminal, and the save point in it, where I heard the alien in an early video and got so freaked out that I had to stop the video for a minute in order to calm down. That was pretty much the point where I was doubted the most by both me and you. I made a visit back to that room. There wasn't anything to note there, so I had to cut the scene out. And I found a new room, but I didn't actually find anything of note in there. Like, nothing of value is accomplished. So, I ended up removing it from the episode. But I kept a clip around just in case, so consider this a deleted scene. Okay, so here's the deal. When I was leaving the Gemini Solutions, I overheard the alien murdering that woman in the front room. I thought it would be nice if I could let her go out on her own terms, so after I stopped recording there, I loaded the game so I could see if I could get away before she was murdered. But then I stumbled across this. I don't actually know where this goes. I don't like the way that door just closed, but, Oh. Well, I guess that didn't really work out then, huh? Okay. That was fun. Never done that before. I really wish it would stop doing that. It lights up the whole room. I guess I'll just say that, it's been a very unique experience. I don't know if I would go on it again. I'm probably never going to play this game again. If they do a sequel, maybe, but it will definitely be a few years before I'm ready to deliberately expose myself to this experience again. I'm not going to be playing the DLC, at least not yet. Like, I might dip back into it for the DLC somewhere down the road, but it'll be a few years before I'm ready for a full-fledged sequel. Truth of the matter is, I've heard that the story-based DLCs are good, but they're really short. So I don't know if they'd be a good investment of money at the moment. But, the other point is, you know, it's been 70-plus episodes. I'm ready to be done with Alien Isolation. I'm ready to move on to something happier, let's say. So, without further ado, I'm BurningDogFace, and on behalf of myself, Amanda Ripley, and all the poor unfortunate souls who helped her on her journey, and definitely not on behalf of Tommy and his extended family, I thank you for joining me for Let's Play Alien Isolation. I hope you enjoyed watching. A lot more than I enjoyed playing. And, I hope you'll join me for my next video series. And, thanks from Louise, too. Couldn't have done it without her. Oh, and you know what? Thanks to you guys for all the support. I really appreciated it, even if I didn't reply to every comment. Well, till next time, have yourselves a great day, Burning Dog fans. Later!